Swastiastu. Good morning, everyone, and good morning for the Honorable Lecturer, Mr. Wijaya Mahardika, and also all of my beloved friends. And then, first of all, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Niguste Ayiputus Chen. So, today I would like to share about my presentation for my last project of the speaking project. Next slide. So, the topic that I choose is measuring meaningful English learning through video productions. Next slide. I do also have the agenda for this presentation. The first one is abstract, second one is introductions, the third one is method, the fourth one is result and discussion, and the last one is conclusions. Now let's move to the abstract on the next slide. So, the future study should be develop an instrument to measure the student perception about the meaningfulness English learning by using video productions. Students often struggle with low motivation when learning English as a foreign language, creating challenges for the teachers. To tackle this, teachers should design engaging and less intimidating learning processes. Using videos in class can be an effective method to make learning English more interesting. The study aims to develop a tool to measure students' perception of how meaningful learning English through video production is. It was developed following Ward's 7-step processes, which includes defining constructs, identifying the target populations, reviewing related tests, creating and collecting data on its validity and reliability. Now, let's move to the introductions. So, nowadays, the technology runs very fast in our life, and that make the student generation avoid the English language. Advances in technology have made English increasingly important as a global language. Despite its significance, many students avoid learning English, viewing it as a difficult subject, which lower their motivations. To address this, the teachers should create engaging and less intimidating learning environments, such as using videos in class. Research has shown that videos can make learning more interesting and improve language skill like conversations and pronunciations. However, merely watching videos is passive. For meaningful learning, students should actively create their own content. For undergraduate students, meaningful learning in English is crucial as it boosts in their confidence and sense of achievement. Teachers can enhance this by only teach English but valuable technical skills. This approach is part of the TPEC framework, combining technology, pedagogy, and content knowledge. Currently, there is no tools to measure students' perception of learning through video productions. Therefore, a new instrument is needed to assess how students view the meaningfulness of learning English through creating videos. These tools aim to ensure that the focus remains on English learning rather than just video productions. Now, let's move to the methods on the next slide. So, the instrument development followed 7 major steps. Step 1, define the constructs to be measured. The step 2 defines identifying the target populations based on the instrument's purpose. The step 3 involve reviewing related instrument in step 4. A prototype was created, including blueprint and item details. And step 5 evaluated the prototype by seeking expert reviews for content validity. And in the 6 steps, the instrument was revised based on the feedbacks. The step 7 is in full pilot testing the revised instrument with EFL pre-service students from 3 different classes of states of university in Bali, selected for their experiences with video production in learning English. Next slide. Next is the instruments. I do apologize. Next slide is result and discussions. The instrument in the study measures student views on learning through video productions. It focuses on the idea of meaningful learning, where the student actively create their own understanding rather than just receiving information. Learning should be help students build knowledge, not just communicate it. This concept is broken down into 6 variables, each with specific indicators and items. These items are statements that students respond to on a 5-point Likert scale, like strongly agree, agree, undecided, disagree, or strongly disagree. And as we can see in the table number 1, this is the prototype of the instrument to measure perceived meaningful of English learning using video productions. Tends to describe past events based on the result of the evaluation formed by a panel of experts. Revisions were made on the prototypes. Since there were only minor revisions for the items, I did not take much time to revise the prototype. The revised version of the instrument to measure perceived meaningfulness of English learning using video productions is presented in the table number 2 on the next slide. So this is the table number 2, the revised prototype. The revised prototype of the instrument to measure perceived meaningful of English learning using video productions. The data obtained from the tryout were then analyzed using SPSS to obtain the Cronbach alpha coefficients, which significant the internal consistency and the evidence of the instrument reliability. The result of analysis we can be seen in the table number 3 on the next slide. This is the table number 3. It can be concluded that the Cronbach alpha values and the Cronbach alpha based on the standardized item value are 0.896 and 0.927 respectively. This means that this instrument achieved a high internal consistency. Then let's move to the next slide. And then this is table number 4 about the item total statistic. As presented in the table number 4, if either item number 12 or item number 22 is deleted, the Cronbach alpha value will be higher and achieve 0.903, since item number 22 has lower corrected item total correlation compared to item number 12. It would be better to delete item number 22. After deleting item number 22, the calculations for the Cronbus alpha was run again, and the result of the second calculation is presented in the table number 5 on the next slide. And this is the last table. Based on the table number 5 or the last table, the final instrument has a total of 23 items with the Cronbus alpha values, and the Cronbus alpha based on the standardized item values are 0.903 and 0.932 respectively. This also means that this instrument has high internal consistency. Now let's move to the discussion. So in this discussion, the study developed a new tools to assess how students perceive learning English through video productions, and it centers learning where students collaborate and engage effectively. Previous research mostly looked at video viewing, not production, with varied tools. These new tools aim to fill that gap and is highly reliable for future use and adaptations. The study focused on developing instrument for assessing student perception, meaningful learning, video production in English educations. That emphasize active student-centered process where learning integrate new information with existing knowledge. It encourages individually and collaborative effort among students, promoting cooperative learning environments. While existing researchers predominantly measure response to video viewing rather than productions. This study addresses the gap by creating a reliable instrument despite its high internal consistency. Future adaptations are encouraged to refine the instrument for broader applicability and to include additionally variables. Passion to meaningful learning in video-based English education. Next, let's move to the conclusions. And then on the last part, this is conclusions. The development of technology has accommodated widespread use of video and video productions in learning, including in English learning. The availability of technological means has prompted the rise of video production in English class. The instrument is developed using both 7-step instrument development process. This instrument achieves a high internal consistency, or in other words, all items of this instrument measure the same concept or construct, and it's connected to the interrelatedness of the items with the instruments. Next slide. So that's all about my presentation for my last project. Thank you for watching, and I will close this presentation by Paramasanti. Om Santi Santi Santi.